Today I'm going to be reviewing Batman Earth 1, Volume 1 and 2, and doing a comparison to Superman Earth 1, 2, and 3. I'm not exactly sure when Earth 1 debuted, but for me at least, it started with Superman. And between the three of these comics, some of the best stories I've ever seen or read, actually. I don't really read DC comics that much. As you can tell by me and my door, I'm more of a Marvel guy. I grew up with the animated series, Batman, Batman Beyond, X-Men, Spider-Man. What else was there for cartoons back then? There's a lot of stuff back then. Young Justice, it goes on and on, But the point is, comparing these three are brilliantly done. They work good as solo books and as a trilogy. You can read it either way and understand it perfectly. There's nothing really. There's no, But unlike this one, which actually has me wanting more, the Batman ones, on the other hand, are written so poorly. It mostly has to do with the guy who wrote it, Geoff Johns or something. I heard he wrote material for some of the shows I watched, like Arrow or Smallville. He wrote episodes for those shows. Neither of them involved Batman, but it's kind of a shame when you got someone like that writing for such a popular character, and he completely F's it up because he doesn't like the guy. Doesn't understand the character, and it shows in his writing. It's terrible. It's terrible. There's freaking panels in this comic where Batman's can't even jump over a freaking rooftop. A bloody rooftop. At this point, he would have already come back from his training in the freaking mountains. So there's no effing reason why he shouldn't be able to jump over a freaking rooftop. He's already Batman at this point. He should have no problem jumping over a freaking rooftop. Would have trained his body mentally and physically for 5, 6 freaking years? You can't jump over a damn rooftop? You gotta be kidding me. Look at this. Look at this crap. It's like something out of I don't even know, but someone else that would just be starting out, not Batman. Batman would have no problem jumping over a freaking rooftop after training for 6 freaking years in the damn mountains. 6 years in the mountains. Sure, he's still a normal dude, but a simple ass rooftop? You gotta be kidding me. That's only the start of the complaints I have with this book. The fact that Geoff Johns just writes characters so poorly. I don't even get a Batman vibe at all from these two comics at all. It's just a guy in a bat suit. It's not Batman to me. Not even close. I mean, throw Harvey Dent and all the other characters in there, and I'm like, oh, okay. But then they do the same exact thing that Superman Earth 1 did, which was make Two-Face into a female. Which is fine, but it's a copycat. And Superman Earth 1 came out first, so we're clearly copying it word for word. In Superman Earth 1 Volume 3, they killed off the male Lex Luthor and replaced him with the female Lex Luthor. Set her up to become the villain for this future comics to come, I hope. There's no doubt in my mind this sold more than Earth 1 Batman. Just better written, and even though it's a different universe, alternate reality or whatever, you still feel like this guy is Superman. He still has the same morals. He's still Clark Kent, even though it's written differently. But the Batman is told it's not even Batman at all. You can't even say it's alternate reality. It's just garbage. It's complete garbage. This, on the other hand, is brilliant, and honestly, I would read them all at once if I could. But the Batman ones, I could see myself just giving them away to someone else, honestly, because they would just be taking up space in my comic book collection right there in my bookcase. Like, to think I was excited for reading Earth 1 Volume 2 of Batman, but I finished it in a day and I didn't really get anything from it. Nothing whatsoever. That means freaking the kill of Edward Nygma, the Riddler. Introduced him in the end of Volume 1. Had him be a villain in this one, killed him off. Introduced Killer Croc. Made him into this sappy monster that wants to be left alone crap. Like the freaking Incredible Hulk in the Marvel Universe. I'm like, what the hell is this? It's not Killer Croc. We can have one of Batman's deadliest enemies in a freaking comic. I want to see them go out at it. Like he was in the Arkham Asylum game. You don't see no lonely ass creature vibe from that, do you? You see a freaking creepy ass alligator dude that's gonna freaking tear you to shreds if he catches you. It's like, why can't you just do that in a damn comic? Even animated series had a creepy-ish vibe, you know? I mean, this guy can't even jump off a freaking rooftop. It's ridiculous. The more I think about it, the more I freaking despise it. I kind of get a really bad Gotham vibe from it too, because I like the concept of a young Batman, but I'd rather see young Batman starting out than freaking boring ass Jim Gordon in the spotlight with the freaking 5-year-old Bruce Wayne. No. No. Like, give me young Batman, give me an older Gordon who's like been a cop for a while. Do flashbacks if you have to. But no one needs to freaking see Jim Gordon in the spotlight, who is in this Gotham Universe TV show. He is their Batman. That's who he is. That's who they're setting up to be. And it means we don't need Wayne to be running around in a costume because he's already cleaned up the freaking city. Freaking Maroni's dead. Falcone's retired. Fish Mooney's dead, I guess. We didn't see her die. We just heard her scream. But we don't need Bruce Wayne to be in Batsuit now because Gordon's doing it by himself. So yeah, F you, Gotham. All you writers who are writing that show. Awful show, by the way. Awful. If you're a hardcore Batman fan, don't waste your breath. Trust me on that one. I watched like 3 episodes, come back a couple of times. I watched the finale online. Just left a really bad taste in my mouth. Just like these. Just like this comment right here. Bad taste in my mouth. It's like, I don't get any satisfaction whatsoever from reading this comic. It's just a bunch of pages with colors on it, honestly. They freaking gave Wayne a relationship with Harvin's made-up sister, Jessica or something, and she becomes Two-Face at the end. It's quite predictable, actually. I'm like, oh wow, what are they gonna do with her? They're gonna make her a supervillain? Gosh, I didn't see that coming at all. This is really lazy writing and just only did it for drama and because they didn't know what to do with the character that they literally made up out of thin air. Because Harvin has no sister. Stupid. He has no sister, okay? He really doesn't. Alternate reality, sure. But at least have it make some kind of sense. She just left it at her being Wayne's girlfriend or something. Like, Two-Face, you don't have to change. Lex Luthor being a female, fine. I'm actually looking forward to seeing more of that. But Two-Face, you don't really have to change. That is the freaking district attorney. And the fact that it's not even Maroni that does it to him is kind of stupid. Or wait, they killed him off, didn't they? Yeah. Or if he died, yeah. It's the same freaking thing as Earth 1 Superman. Kill off the male, made the female the villain, set up for a villain in the future. And honestly, I hope this, either they get this, the writing fixed up or just cancel altogether because this is terrible. I don't know if any of you know who K-Wing is, Nightwing 01. Great guy, by the way. I love his channel, all his material. He's quite an expert on Batman, actually. I don't know if he's read any of these, but I'm pretty sure he'd be disappointed too, because He's an even bigger Batman fan than I am. Like, anything you know about Batman, ask him and he'll tell you. I'm pretty sure word for word, you know? This is awful. Yeah. I might just donate this at a friggin' library. I wouldn't be missing anything because I pay for this. $24. This is hardcover, so obviously it's going to be more expensive, but $24 freaking dollars for a pretty crappy story. Batman is not really Batman at all. A really crappy looking costume. Lazy writing. An author who doesn't even like Batman, which is the reason why this comic sucks so badly. Don't even set up the Joker or anything at all. Nothing. Just a bunch of two-dimensional villains like Nigma, who looks really strange, by the way. I think Alfred's really the only interesting character who has any actual growth in this series so far. Because Wayne, not really. He just stays the same pretty much. I like how they kind of made him responsible for his parents' death. That's kind of interesting. But it takes away from the whole thing where he makes the vow on his parents' grave to avenge their death and protect Gotham obsessively. Of course, anything's better than those stupid Nolan movies. The realistic bullcrap. Like, oh, Batman cleaned up the city, so we don't need him anymore. Bull. There's always crime in Gotham City. Always. Why didn't they have the freaking Bat family for? Sit around playing chess? No. There's always crime in Gotham City. Gotham's always going to need Batman. He can't just up and freaking leave. He made a bloody promise to protect Gotham. And by hanging up the cape, it's not really protecting Gotham, is it? No, I would have preferred something like this for Gotham, a TV show. But like the relationship between Batman and Gordon is already starting to develop the way it is in like an animated series or something, you know? It's pretty good. But I don't like how it isn't able to save the people on the train. Just he would have found a way. He always finds a way. It's like this is so poorly written. It's gonna sell because it's Batman, but hardcore fans like me, it's a little disappointing. I don't even want to say it's a Batman Origins type thing with the game, Arkham Origins, sorry. Even that game was decent, you know. Sure, crammed a lot of stuff in the same to one story. With it was like 6 villains he had to fight in that game. I haven't played it in a while, so I don't remember. Croc made an appearance for like 2 seconds. There was Lady Shiva, Joker, Electro guy, Penguin, and some other people. They made Killer Croc into a freaking wannabe Incredible Hulk. It was freaking stupid. It was effing stupid. I'm like, why the hell are they not fighting? They fought for a little bit, but he's like, oh, I just want to be left alone. Like, this guy's not the freaking Hulk. Killer freaking Croc. Alright? Man. Can't even get Killer Croc right in a damn comic book. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know how she found out his secret, this Jessica Dent girl, but they don't explain it all. Just like, oh, I know your secret all of a sudden. Oh, okay. Thanks for explaining nothing. I just don't like the whole. And then at the end, Clark is like living with Wayne or something. It's stupid. As if he's not going to go crazy and kill both of them. Batman's smarter than that, yeah? He would at least have a specialized part of Arkham, if there's even an Arkham in this comic series. I told him, he wouldn't let him into the freaking Wayne Manor with the F. Like, this G.F. Johns guy knows nothing about freaking Batman. And freaking, this comic, both of these freaking comics are proof of that. He knows nothing about this character. I could say the same thing about Frank Miller with that Dark Knight Returns crap. Easily one of the worst comics I ever read in my friggin' life. At least in the DC universe. Marvel's a different story, sorry. Totally different story. Both have had their share of terrible storytelling. DC takes the crown as far as Dark Knight Returns goes. Terrible story. Ugh. The only reason Batman beat Superman is because Frank Miller hates Superman. It's the only reason he beat him. And that's the end of that discussion. But if I had to compare Superman and Batman, I would Superman. Only because when I read that, even though it's alternate reality, I still feel like I'm reading about Superman. When I read Earth 1 Batman, I feel like I'm just reading about some guy in a bat suit. It's not Batman. When they say Batman, here's 10. It's not even Terry McGinnis Batman, who are really Spider-Man, really. But, you get my point. I don't really feel nothing when I read this. I actually kind of forgot about it already. Superman Earth 1, on the other hand, left plenty of things open for another couple of stories if they want to tell them. Hopefully, there's going to be more coming. I'm looking forward to that, actually. The only Batman really thing I'm looking forward to is freaking Arkham Knight. That's about it. I don't really care about Affleck's Batman. I mean, it piqued my interest, but I don't give a crap. The movie's probably going to be suck anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, they're really going to freaking cram Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Cyborg, Green Lantern, Luthor, maybe one of the Robins, the Joker cameo. I got hearing about that. All into the same freaking movie and have Batman and Superman fight and expect it to work. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that blow up in your face, DC. Anyway, if you've read Earth 1, Batman, or Superman, leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought. And if you want to, let me know which one you prefer, Superman or Batman Earth 1. Because there's a lot of Earth 1 and Man of Steel, which is another reason why I love that movie. A lot of Earth 1 nods in that film. It makes the movie stand out a little bit more, at least in my opinion. Till next time.